Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So now guys, there was a scene in Chinua Achebe's excellent award-winning book A Man of the People, where a crowd was gathered in front of a shop railing against the shop owner. Then someone came along and asked the crowd what was going on, what's the commotion all about, and the crowd replied, he has taken enough, that is the shop owner, he has taken enough for the owners to see. So he has taken enough for the owners to see. As guys, I bring you this. Prominent Lagosians seek dissolution of Lekki Tollgate. So Tinubu has taken enough now for the owners to see within the Lagos state space, to the point that the elites of that particular community are now calling for a shutdown on his cash cow, which is of course the Lekki Tollgate. Again, the headline: prominent Lagosians seek dissolution of Lekki Tollgate. So now let's now see how this is detailed. Some prominent Lagosians, including Chief Alaba Williams, Basharun Jaye Randall, Adedosumu, and Chief Adesumbo Onitiri, have urged immediate scrapping of Lekki Tollgate to alleviate the economic burden of residents and ease free flow of traffic in the area. In a 12-point communique issued after their maiden meeting, the concerned citizens also urged prosecution of arsonists and hoodlums behind destruction of public and private property in the state as deterrent to others. The gathering, which identified remote and immediate causes of the crisis to include high graduate unemployment and influx of people from other states, deplored alleged meddlesomeness by the political class in the selection of traditional rulers. Meanwhile, Speaker of Lagos State House of Assembly, Mr. Mudashiru Obasa, has said that the aftermath of the recent #EndSARS protest across the country devastated the economy of Lagos State. Obasa, who spoke during the presentation of the 2021 appropriation bill by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu at the Assembly yesterday, said the devastating effects of the destructions that followed the protest in the state were beyond imagination. According to him, the anarchy, burning and looting of businesses have hit the economy with a blow beneath the belt. In a related development, Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde yesterday inaugurated an 11-man judicial panel of inquiry to investigate human rights violation, police brutality, and extrajudicial killing. The panel comprised Justice Adeniji Chairman, Professor Akintayo, Mrs. Adetoye, Nasil Suleiman, Mary Babatunde Oduyoye, Mrs. Miriam Badmus, and so on and so forth. Makinde, who inaugurated the panel at the State Executive Council Chambers, Governor's Office Ibadan, said the state government took time before constituting the panel to ensure quality representation and clarity of cases the panel would handle. He said over 50 petitions had been received and implored other residents who might have issues of human rights violations, police brutality, and extrajudicial killings to seek redress with the panel. So that is just the by of the narrative, but the main thrust of it really is this position now taken by prominent names within Lagos State to say to Tinubu that you have taken enough for the owners to see. So that Lekki Tollgate, by the way, which is run by Tinubu, because of course the company that runs that tollgate, the chairperson, the owner of that company is Tinubu's son, so effectively a proxy, and that company really belongs to Tinubu. The concession, of course, was made during Tinubu's era as governor. So now that facility has been taken about 4 to 5 billion naira a month. So imagine that 4 to 5 billion naira a month. And that this is just me guesstimating because I had the figures but I don't have them to hand. But it's broadly roughly about 4 to 5 billion naira a month. So can you imagine that sort of a money? We're talking what, 40 to 50 billion naira a year or more. You know, you do the math. But certainly eye-watering amount of money that this guy is just pocketing. So if they are saying they want to recover the money that they used to build that bridge, then that money should have been recovered by now. So it is now effectively a business now, what is effectively a public service. So imagine wherever you are, that to drive from your house to the shops, you have to pay a toll on the road. Imagine them paying that toll at every point that the road intersects, to pay another toll and then to pay another toll. Imagine if that was the case, because I don't see why a link bridge, a small link bridge in Lekki, should then become this epic thing that somebody has to pay an entry fee for, as though you were going to the theater or to the movies or something. But then, of course, this is the milking of our Lagos State, as we see. Third Mainland Bridge, you can pass for free, but Lekki Tollgate, you have to pay to go through. So that Lekki Tollgate, of course, was built, I think, under Tinubu, and everything that was built by Lagos State under Tinubu was built essentially for Tinubu to make a profit. So this profiteering now has now led to that point where names as eminent, because you don't get more eminent a name in Lagos State than Randall and Dosumu. I mean, there's no name more Lagos than Dosumu. And by the way, the Tinubu himself, I think everybody knows that it's not from Lagos State, it's from Ogun State. So a foreigner now that has come into the state has taken charge of the state to the point that is now taxing the people of that state for free movement within their own state. This is the narrative of Lagos State now. And not only is it taxing the people of Lagos State for free movement within their state, he has now elevated his arrogance of impunity to the level that is now appointing Obas, traditional rulers, in Lagos State for Lagosians. A foreigner, by the way, because I think everybody is now clear of the understanding, that Tinubu is not from Lagos State. So this audacity now is now what the leading names of Lagos State are now calling to order. Chief Alaba Williams, Bashorun Jaye Rando, Adedosumo, and Chief Adesombo Onitiri. So you don't, I mean, look at those names: Williams, Rando, Dosumo, and Onitiri. You only need a Portuguese sounding name to add to that, and then that is all of Lagos for you, because of course you know that Lagos has a lot of Portuguese sounding names as part of their history, Da Costa and all that kind of thing. So these people are now saying enough is enough. You have taken enough for the owners to see. So now you now pack your bags and leave. And by the way, that Lekki Tollgate, those toll booths should be brought down immediately as a marker of the incident that happened on the 20th of October, because nobody can in any conscience continue to tax that road, to toll that road after what happened at Lekki Tollgate on the 20th of October. It just, even Nigeria can't have that level of cruelty, and Tinubu even himself cannot have that level of greed, or can he? Conversations in the comment section. You have taken enough for the owners to see, is the message of Lagosians to Tinubu, the man from Ogun State, who has now seized charge of their states. Come share thoughts about all this with me in the comment section. But before you come share those thoughts, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. Bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Click on like as well, because that helps with the YouTube algorithm. Once you've done all the clickings, come join me then in the comment section. You have taken enough to for the owners to see. You have taken enough for the owners to see. What says you? Come share thoughts. So I'll leave you here. Carry this conversation on with you in the comment section, but here I say peace.